Welcome back. All right, so we're doing another. So what we're going to do here is, now that we've escaped from the tutorial, we are going to head down into Millis Inn. So if you want to start off, you can talk to her, or we can just start off and go off on our own, which exactly is what we're going to do, because we are basically paying attention to Raza Streaming Network. Yay me! Yeah, no, right? Not to toot my own horn or anything. But, okay. So, you are now in the game. Welcome! So this is the world of Dark Ages. And, so you know, it's a gigantic world. It's highly explorable. But you want to be careful where you're exploring, because if you explore too deep, you're going to end up with some issues with monsters like immediately destroying you within one single hit. So you really want to try and stick to the non-aggressive areas, the places where people congregate, and not go into actual areas where the monsters are located. All of this I will teach you how to do. So, let's say you are not quite ready to choose your class yet. There are tons of different places for your character to go in order to learn about the game. So, a lot of these NPCs are here to teach you more about the game. This guy down here in this house teaches you about very basic quest lining, where you go and you kill a couple of wolves, and then you return to him and he gives you stuff. So it basically gets you into that kind of a mindset for questing and the like. Now, as you can see up here, you will notice that there are little symbols up here. Now, these symbols indicate shops. So you see that this is the shape of a shield, which means this is an armor shop. You'll see over here, symbol of a sword, weapon shop. Another thing you'll find is the inn. The inn has its own symbol as well, the little house symbol. That's an inn. If ever your inventory is always full and you can't sell stuff to NPCs, just throw the stuff in the bowl here. You just go up to it like so, turn and face it, and I'm gonna throw my book in there. I'll just say you feel a touch of light. Yeah, you get a little minuscule amount of experience, but it helps to clear out your inventory. And over time, you might actually get a legend. So if you go into your legend, you'll see here. So this means you are an unregistered character. So basically, you're playing this game for free. You aren't paying for the game just yet. This tells you when you became an aisling, when you were born into this world. In here, you'll see this little symbol. This is the general clothing shop. Down here, this W symbol, this is actually the bank. This is where you could go. You could store a whole whack of your items. You could store your gold in there, and so forth. Another thing that is in this place is the market board. So this is the market board. Yeah, it pays homage, like Final Fantasy XIV pays homage to this big time. So all you got to do is double or even triple click it with your mouse, and you'll see a whole whack of postings. So people buying, people selling, you could just double click. They'll tell you exactly what they're selling, things like that. Fully interactive. Create yours, say, buying whatever, and you just type here, I am buying X item for X price. Whisper me. All right, let's move on. Oh, right. We could click this guy. So this is Cassidy. This is the banker from Millith. He will allow you to forget skills if you have skills you don't like. You could buy and sell from him. He doesn't have much though. You could deposit your money. Withdraw money will appear as soon as you put money in there. So let's say you want to put like 200 in there or something. All of a sudden, withdraw money will appear. So you can deposit item and withdraw item. You can higgle. Gold bar is something that, let's say you're capped out at money, which in this game is 100 million gold. And let's say like you want to earn more. If you click gold bar, he will turn 50 million of your gold into a single gold bar. And then you could store that gold bar in your inventory. And you could take it out at any time and you could sell it back to him. Let's say if you need that 50 million, he will give it back to you if you sell it to him. So it's a great way for you to just accumulate almost infinite gold in this game. Again, what I am doing is I am using the arrows to move instead of the mouse, which is much more effective. Once again, Final Fantasy XIV pays homage to this. This is the chapel where your character can actually get married to another character. And it works for all genders, male, female, male, male, female, female. So anybody can get married in this game, and once you get married, it'll appear in your legend, of course, that you are married. And of course, you can have your very own family tree. Isn't that awesome? Your spouse will instantly appear after you get officially married. This little bird almost looks like an airplane, but it's a little bird symbol, means the male. This is the male shop. So whenever like you buy something off of the cash store, basically it's called the Karuna shop. After you get your code and you implement that code into Dark Ages on the website, it'll send it to this guy, and there will be something here that says receive parcel. And once you receive parcel, it appears in your inventory. So you could either click, of course, your inventory here, or you could just click the A key. Moving forward, some of these shops have no symbols on them at all. Usually those are either empty houses or just general NPCs. Now you'll see this little shop here. This is the food shop. You can get food from here. Just talk to her, of course. You could buy stuff. She will sell you all kinds of food. Now the food heals your character for specific amounts. It's very good for low levels. If you start getting into the high levels, you'll want some potions. This, of course, here is the tavern. Of course, this guy is gonna message you up. I usually just go, be quiet. But, okay, I'll give him 10. Ah! Okay, you already took my money. Get out of here. Darn thing. So that little wine glass there is the tavern symbol. You can see how big these towns are. Like, these towns are freaking huge. And if you're wondering where everyone is, well, it's 9 in the morning, so there's not going to be a lot of people around. Prime time for this game is usually between 4 o'clock and 10 o'clock p.m. But you'll find a few people lingering around every now and then. So, if you're wondering what this shop is, this is the rogue shop. So if you're a rogue and you want to like learn skills and stuff like that, he will teach you all about it. Especially if you choose to become a rogue, he has all kinds of skills and weapons specifically for rogues. There's another character walking out there. In here, this is the wizard shop. You can see the cauldron. Oh, that's another thing. If you see a door shut, just double click the door and you can open the door. Don't think that the thing's actually closed. You just gotta open the door manually. So this guy, if ever you become a wizard, he will teach you wizard spells. He also, another really cool thing is that a lot of these NPCs will have these things called like dark things and gray mare, things like that. They teach you all kinds of cool stuff. You get experience as you click these things. For dark things, he sends you like on a quest. Let's see what he needs. Just say I may have what you need. So he requires a bat wing. So these dark things, those are daily quests. And you could, and every time that the server resets, usually I think at 11 a.m. or something, then like you can do the quests over again. This is the potion shop. In here, you'll find a lot more heavier healing potions. If you click potions, this tells you like what they do. You can have a maximum of 30 potions. Remember that, everybody. 30 potions. Each one heals you for 60 if you buy the orange. And if you're buying purple, one of them will heal you for 400. And if you're buying a blue potion, I think it restores 50. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm about 90% sure it restores 50 magic points. Got some little cows up there. And there's like a couple more places where you want to go that I'm going to show you about. So you can see for $19.99, like this game had some pretty nice detail to it. You'll see that like there's day and night in this game, so that's like just fantastic. Like what game from 1999 actually has day and night sequence? It just blew my mind. It was really, really amazing. So let's say you chose to be a priest. Well, this is the priest shop. Whoop. Accidentally closed the door on myself. She will teach you all of your priest spells. There will be once you become a priest, it'll be like learn secret and forget secret. Learn secret is all your priest spells. On honey and on woods and on fairy love, these are all information sequences. Woods and fairy love, I'm sorry, is information. Same with the gray mare. On honey is a daily mission. She will either send you off to get raw wax or raw honey. And she will give you experience points every day for it. And last but not least, down here is the warrior trainer. This guy teaches the warrior, if you choose to be a warrior, all of their skills. All of their melee attack skills. And you can see. That's the crest. Now, of course, as we continue along here, of course, if you want a more detailed and much quicker way, you could click the map, and this thing will tell you everything. Yes, that little thing we just passed by is a dungeon. We will get to that. Just click off the map if you want to remove it, or just click escape. Now, there may be times where you think you're at an exit, but you're not for some reason. Like, you're supposed to go into the next screen, but it's not letting you. Press F5, which will reset your position on the map. It's like a reload, a UI reload without consequence. So that big hill kind of thing that we pass by is a dungeon. That's the Millith Crypt down there. In here, this is the Temple of Choosing. This is where you go to choose your class. We will get to that. We'll get to that very shortly. And over here, last but not least, we have the temple of one of the gods in the game. There's a temple of a god in each major city in this game. And of course, if you're looking for like the god who shall not be named, Srijos, however you pronounce it, he is located like at the bottom of a ruined castle, which is freaking amazing for a dark god of death. It's really, really cool. Down in here, yes, there's more. Down in here, this is where all the civil stuff happens. There's the library. Yes, like, you don't even have to choose a class in this game. You could stay as a peasant and learn like city philosophy, city studies, like civic duties, and become guardsmen and all kinds of stuff. You could become barons and baronesses. You could become all kinds of civil duties. It's really, really cool. So this is like the Millith lore everywhere, like every time that that people teach, actual people teach about lore in this game, you'll go into here, into the classroom. This is the school, and you will learn about stuff. And once the lesson is done, then you will go into this building here and get your credit for learning. So that just goes to like really show you just how incredible like and detailed this game is. This game even has more. Like, oh, only a Millith citizen may enter here. Oh, right. Though you are a Millith citizen, of course, if you press and hold your left button of your mouse, you'll notice that it says register at darkages.com for full benefits. This area up here is inaccessible to free-to-players. Up there is the courthouse and the guard station. Yes, the guards and the court system are all run by players. This whole game is run by the players. There's like, you could be a judge, you could be a lawyer, You could be a guard. You could be a guard captain. If you work hard to earn those legend marks, you could become like a figure of law for your city. It's just absolutely fantastic. So that's your general tour of the cities. We will be going into a lot more detail in the next video. Next video, choosing your class.